And we're live. What's up, y'all? I'm going to be drawing some eyes so I can sell some eyes. And they're fun to draw, so why not? Namlex, what's up? Thanks for swinging by. Just kind of zoning out over here. Enjoying some eye painting. Maybe I should make some of these more white. I guess I can do different versions. I really love drawing eyes. It's very relaxing. Because I've just done it so much at this point in time. What's up, designs? Man, I've been drawing for a long time now. I would say pretty much as long as I can remember. When I was really little, I used to draw turtles. I think that was like the first thing that I really enjoyed drawing, was just regular old lovable turtles. And then the Ninja Turtles came out. So of course I was like blown away. Well, everyone was kind of blown away by the Ninja Turtles. So then I drew them for a long time. And I would draw like, like action figures and all that stuff, and which led to like comic books and, movie and kind of TV stuff. I had a lot of drawings of the Predator too. And I actually have a video on my YouTube, and I can't remember the name of the video, but it goes back to some of my drawings that were signed in like 1990 and 1991, which is kind of amazing. Let me see if I can. Okay, so here's me. Let me turn my volume down. So let me see if I can find. Let me see if I can find that. That video. Content. I think I named it like 30 years of drawing or something like that. Let's see if I put in 30, what comes up. Yes. Okay, so let me go to the live chat here. Okay. But yeah, I've been drawing for a long time. Long time. Always just, always wanting to get better. And always just never satisfied. Just never satisfied. Even as a little kid, just never ever satisfied. And, to this day, still like, it's hard to be satisfied as an artist. Because it always feels like there's always more that you can do. There's always more that you can do. And there's been periods of time in my life when I didn't draw for a long time. And it's tough, life kind of gets in the way. Sometimes it's hard to kind of get back into it. You kind of have to devote a lot of time to it. I guess that looks all right. But yeah, there was a long while when I was doing a lot of like modeling and acting and stuff, and it sort of pulled me away from it. I just didn't have time. I didn't have time to really draw that much. I could leave this white. I should probably make the pupil smaller. Or I can make this bigger. It's probably a little too late to do that now. But I should have made the pupil smaller, I think. I don't think I can really do it now. I guess it still doesn't look too bad, actually. I'll sort of smudge in the okay. That's actually not bad. You can put a little bit more. Actually, I kind of want to. You know what? I really like when people have Ruby Doo. Yeah, I nitpick. I definitely nitpick. I should put my. Let me put the video here, so it'll be easier for me to see the replies. Let's see. I was listening to my my show before you guys popped up. Okay. Let me go to my little home, my little screen. And there's me with the 10-second delay. Ruby Doo. Let's see if I go landscape. Oh no, that makes it smaller. I wish I could just make the chat, the live chat big. Live chat, all messages are visible. That's what I want. Okay, there we go. So it's a little bit easier. I think I should be able to see more when. Sorry, my ear itches. I should be able to see more when you guys leave a comment, or when you guys chat, not leave a comment, since we're live here. We're live today. I like to play around with. Should I just? No, I'll leave that for now. You know what I do want to do. You know what? I'll just leave it for now. I like making the eyes. This is when I like using the modes. The modes are really fun. Let's see, do I want to make it the outside a different color or the inside a different color? I know it looks really bad, but let's see if there's a good. Oh, that actually looks good. Linear burn actually looks pretty good. Honestly, I don't really know all the modes, but I just cycle through because there's some that they all like react differently. So I just find one that kind of works for like what I'm trying to do, and then I'll tweak it from there. This one kind of works, but not really. I do like it when it's like monochromatic. Is that the term? No, endio. What is the term when people have two different? No, that's two different color eyes. I don't. There's like a weird noise outside. Let me check my camera. You guys can check with me. You see this. Let me make this clearer. Look at this little gremlin out here in my back door. me turn on the infrareds. Let me turn on the light. What are you doing? Being hungry? Turn off the light. Anyway. Okay, I get sidetracked really easily. Yeah, I love drawing eyes. Heterochromia. Heterochromia, that's what it is. You guys are smart. You guys are so smart. You know, it's really pretty eyes. Vanellope from Wreck-It Ralph. I know it's random, but she does. She has really pretty eyes. Such a cute little character. Do I have this? No, this highlight is already baked in. Okay. That's pretty. I love messing with the modes. So pretty. I think we're gonna go with this. It's actually good. What is that? Hard light. That looks nice. But you know what I think it could use? You know what would be funny? If if you guys see me go outside, let's see if I can do this. So I'm going to put on the infrareds. Display. Where's the infrareds? You know what that noise is? There's a noise back there now. I think it's a raccoon. There we go. There we go. Okay. So it should be clearer now. Probably shouldn't put my phone on my iPad like this. It's very irresponsible of me. I'll use a check. So if I get attacked by monsters... Oh, I'm looking over there. Jose Oliver from Nebraska, all the way from sunny Nebraska. Actually, I don't know if it's sunny now. So it is a cat. Ruby Doo's like, what? It's a cat. There is obviously the cat is out there, but there's also a raccoon that like crawls over the next door like roof and always makes a ton of noise. But yeah, what you're seeing there is definitely the cat. You zoom in here so you guys can have a nice view. And just so you guys know, my pants are actually black. They're not white. Oh, good. No, you can see me in the other camera. Okay. Yeah, these two have made a. They're always out. They're always out there now. Their names are Cinnamon and Ice Cream, and they're always out there. But I usually turn the I turn the I turn the infrared off because I think they use up a lot of battery, and I keep a solar panel out there, so that's what charges the camera. It just keeps it charged. Oh, this stupid Face ID. Oh, that's way zoomed in. Okay. I'm happy with this one. I'm not going to go crazy with it. Although I do want to, as soon as I say that. No, I think it's fine actually. I don't need to really do much of anything else. They're just so much fun to make. Eyes are just like, and once you kind of get it, like once you sort of like get the hang of like making them, like it's not hard. Not hard to make. I shouldn't say that because I've been doing them forever. So yeah, they're eating. Yeah, they're eating. I usually don't go out and feed them too late because like they'll fart around out there and they'll be like Cinna will be in front of the door I think that they're male cats, but we don't know what they are. But I usually don't go out there this late because then that encourages them to, like cry for food and stuff when I'm trying to sleep or when I'm trying to not be outside feeding the cats. And I feed them enough, so I don't really feel bad because like I feed them throughout the day too, so they get plenty fed. The rascals. Okay, so I had such a long day today. I spent the whole day getting together my gumroad for hosting brushes. So I have one for like for $1. I have my stamp brushes, and then free is the Faves brush, which you guys already know the whole debacle with Dropbox suspending my links and stuff like that. So now Gumroad has been really easy, really smooth. I really like it. But I spent a lot of day working on my website because I don't know, websites are just like tough to. You got to kind of keep up with them and like upload stuff, and it can just take forever. I'm not a whiz with background or not backgrounds. I'm not a whiz with websites. Never have been. Let's do like a yellow eye. So first things first, let me start out with, we'll do pure white. We'll do pure white with a circle. Getting ahead of myself here. I think I'm going to keep these. If I do, maybe I'll sell this as a Procreate, as like a Procreate thing. That might be actually easier, because then I can keep all of these there. And if I want to, let me see if I can merge these together. Like if I want to change the color, so then anyone who buys it can just go in and change the color. Oh, I love it. I love messing with the colors like that. All right, let me settle down. Let me settle down now. Okay, let me do this on my... I'm a little off. I see. This computer's a little bigger. What is that noise? Yeah, this raccoon is bugging out there. Oh, no, they finished eating and now they're just... Sin is sitting in front of the door again. That's okay. Fat old raccoon. Okay, so I'm going to start a new eye. We're going to go pure white. We're going to go circle. Oh my god. Over and over again. So we're going to go full circle, full fat circle. And we'll just duplicate it. Make this smaller. Change the color. We'll make it black for now, just so we can see it. Make the eyeball nice and big. I'm trying to get it in the middle now. There we go. There's that middle yellow line I was looking for. Close enough. That looks good. Yeah, that looks good. Alright, so I'll duplicate this. I'll make this the color that I want the eye. So maybe we'll go with a brown for now. So I've got the brown in there. Make it a little bit smaller. Actually, I don't really have to do this because I have a stamp. Do I want to use a stamp? Here's the stamp. I don't need to use the stamp. But I'll show you the stamp since I'm talking about the stamp. So here's the stamp. New layer. A little bigger. So there's the stamp. And I would just cover the edges of the eye, like so. The purple, I feel you. Ocean Man. I look at the timestamps to see when you guys leave comments. So that's pretty much the stamp. But I don't really need to do the stamp. I'll just shrink this a little bit. And I'll center it again. And then I will take this, select it, go to that layer, blur this, blur the edges, like so. Duplicate this, bring it up, make it smaller. And now we have our pupil, our pupil. Looking good. Oh, I feel like it's a little off. My eyes are messed up. What is that? What is happening? Oh, I know what I did. Center this up. That looks about right. I gotta back up, make sure that looks about right. Okay, what do we want to do now? So now I'm going to select this. I'm going to go make a new layer. Take this color, go darker with it, and then I will use my shadow iris. I guess I don't know. I guess I don't really need to say each of my steps. It's probably annoying. Yeah, I've been making so many stamps. Here's my other stamps. Where's my stamps? So these are my other stamps that I made that like I use for like characters and stuff. Like I use all of these for like characters, either the shape of their heads, the shape of their eyes, mouths, all that stuff. It just like makes it a lot easier to like have all these like different shapes. So this is my shape pack. It's $1. No sales yet. But it's funny, it shows no sales on, it says no sales on the website, on the Gumroad thing for the free faves, but I put it up at maybe like 12, maybe like 11:30 this morning. I put it up at 11:30 this morning, and I have 67 people downloaded the faves brushes, and I've had it up since 11:30 yesterday. So I don't know why it doesn't show me that. It doesn't show them as purchases. At least on my website it doesn't. I guess I can show you guys here instead of making you my dry folder. Let me do a new folder. Drug Free Dave. Oh, it looks nice on the iPad actually. I don't know why these things are so slow to load. It really bugs me. I don't know why that is. They've been having like a real issue lately. I don't know if I did something wrong with the website or something like that. I don't know. Let me just check the brushes. No, they're working fine here. But it's weird. It says one sale. Does that mean one person like paid? Code and everything looks fine. I don't know what the issue is. Why it won't load. Really annoying. Okay, so now they pop up. Okay, so I'm going to fix this really quick. Luckily I can look at you guys here, look at you guys in the eye here. I wish I could show you on the laptop, but I'm just going to I think I'm just going to move this just going to move this up. I'm going to bring this up. That way if they don't load, at least you can click on. Maybe I'll make it here, yeah. Okay, so at least if they don't load, then at least someone cannot, they can just click on Drug-Free Dave brushes. I think that's better. I think that's good. Because I would be annoyed if I went to it and it didn't load. Okay, so I'm happy with that. I've been having to make changes all day long. Let's see if it loads on my phone. Brushes. Yeah, see, like they're really slow. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know what's up with that. Oh well, but at least this works. They can go here, and the brushes are available. Oh, so I got 3 stars. That's great. I got 3 ratings, 3 5-star ratings, 1 sale. I don't know what that means though. Why do I only have 1 sale? Anyway, back to the eyes. Should have got some water. Should get some water. Even when I'm like getting water, like it makes me want to like ASMR typing. Oh, was I typing on my? Did I type on my computer? Stamps are really they're so simple to make, and they're a bit addicting because they're a bit fun to make. Oh, I mean, I shouldn't say that they're simple because it's just, they do have to be like precise and all this other nonsense. But once you get the hang of like technically making them, which is pretty easy, they're really fun to make and very, very useful. I think after this, maybe I'll do it on the stream. I was gonna record a tutorial just making characters from my stamp brushes in hopes that might boost some sales because I don't have any yet. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. What was I gonna say? What was I gonna do? Okay. So I can probably just use this is usually the brush that I use. Did I make it darker? Yeah, I made it darker. Let me make it a little more darker than that. Oh my god, yeah, I pet the cats, so I should have washed my hands. I didn't. I'll use some hand sanitizer. I'm allergic to cats. I'm not very allergic, but I am allergic. My hands are all sanitized. So what are you all doing tonight? What's going on? And yes, the new keyboard is sweet. I love it. I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back. Nothing better than ice cold water. Whew. Okay. So I'm going to select this because I don't do that clipping mask nonsense. And I'll just... Do I want to go that drastic with it? I don't think I do. I think I want to go less drastic with it. There we go. That's nice. Do I want it darker? Yeah, let's make it darker. Okay. Looks good. So now I'm going to I don't know why I'm thinking about it. I mean, I do the same. Ruby Doo. That's big moves right there. Getting family members tomorrow. Wow. That's awesome. That's so exciting. That's super, super exciting. Do you know what kind you're getting or any details? That's awesome. I love dogs. It's a little bit lighter. Just get that nice eye, that nice halo, brightness. Make it real bright here, because that's where the light bounces. I love it. I love. Let me blur this a little bit. Do I want to blur it? I don't think I want to blur it. I think I want to make another layer underneath and maybe just use the airbrush. You can probably hear that. I'm so sorry. I'll just do it this way. I think this way is better. But I might need to put it on multiply. No, I guess it doesn't make any. Ooh, that's nice. I like that. I like soft light. It kind of just gives it a little kick of something. So there's no real texture on this eye, but I don't really mind it all that much. But maybe we'll play around with some texture. So we'll go back to our regular brown here, and let's play around with a lighter texture. So what can we use as texture? We could use sable and go really big. Let's see how that looks. Okay, it looks terrible. Great. So I'm going to make a new layer. I'm going to select this. I'm going to do it on a new layer. That way I can easily erase and change it. We could do what I did before, which is use the light pen. But I could use one of these other brushes too. That's way too big. Make some fibers. You can use the hairbrush to make some fibers. Hairbrush actually makes really nice fibers. Although those look kind of terrible. Maybe make them darker, maybe... Those fibers look terrible. Okay, I'll try one more. I'll try my trusty... I feel like I had a few other ways that I would do it, but I don't really remember, to be honest with you. If I make this bigger... No. They still look weird. Well, I can do my old-fashioned Sketchmaster brush. That usually works. Just make some lines. Just to kind of give it a little bit of texture. even change. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Just a little something, something. Little something, something. German Shepherd Husky mix. Big boy. Sounds like he's gonna need a lot of running around. They're gonna need a lot of running around, and they're gonna have some big paws. Big paw, baby, baby. I love that. That's awesome. Congrats on the new family member. So much fun. We'll maybe darken a little bit. Don't really need to, but just to give it a little extra. Maybe even like, I'll do it on this layer. I'll just darken it a little bit. Oop, not good. Go back here and just darken it a little bit here. I don't think it needs it. It doesn't need it. I stand corrected. Wait, why didn't I didn't add this? This is supposed to be an add layer. That was definitely supposed to be an add layer. That looks a lot better. I can probably even feel like it needs a little. Let me try this new brush and see what this looks like. No, that looks weird. It can be a little brighter here, I feel like. Just a smidge. Just a smidge brighter. That's nice. Is it too much? We'll leave it like it was. And although I did like that, I feel like I need it. You know what? I can do it on this layer. It just needs a little bit of darkness. I feel like it just needs a little bit of darkness here. Around that edge. I like the way that the other mode looks, but it just needs a little bit of darkness there, I feel like. I think. I'll just leave it the way it is. Indecisive. Okay, now I'm going to alpha lock this. And I'll just do a little bit of color for the eye. So I'll make this big, nice and big. Let me slide down a little bit so help my back. I know I drink water like a doofus. I don't know why I'm so thirsty. Make this half darker. Make that nice and dark. I'll even bring it around a little bit on this side. Shh. Can't believe you're still out there looking for more food. So fat. So fat. That's why I call him Fat Scene. As in Fat Cinna. Because he's much bigger than the other cat. And he just has a voracious appetite. Like, you would think that he never ate. And he's definitely eaten. He definitely eats. And he runs around all day. I don't know where he goes. Sometimes he shows up in the daytime, but usually he just comes at night. So I know he's somewhere getting food from other people in the daytime. So then he tries to come here and act like he's starving. You're not starving. I know the games you're playing. You're lucky you're a little cutie. Okay. Lower this down a little bit. As I backtrack on this and give it that nice 3D look. But it's got to be even. It's got to be even, Steven. Go, that's nice. I'll make this smaller. It's not bad. I'll just go in and really brighten up that edge. I'm also looking forward to doing the 3D project again. But every time I look at that raccoon, it just doesn't look good. Not looking good. It may looks okay, but suddenly Seymour. It's a good movie. Quality. I'll just use this to make... Oh no. That's a little much. So I will use the airbrush like I always do. Use the airbrush. Nice little pop of light there. Maybe I'll just lighten up this whole area a little bit. No, but I still want to be able to see. Clearly that circle. And I'm just going to make... So I'll make a... Ooh. Off-white. Trying to figure out what kind of pop of light I want on his eyes. Maybe just a ball? Maybe just a round? Where do I want it? I feel like it needs to be up here. I used to always make them like this, but I don't know if I want to make it like that anymore. I kind of just like the regular flow of that. Shading in general, would say, make the shading make the shading easy on yourself, and well, I guess it depends on what you're shading. But that's how I shade. I use the airbrush, and I just use it very, very softly. And also, like, even like I don't want to promote my Skillshare class, but I do have a Skillshare class just on shading. It's called Shading 101. It goes through everything. It makes it really, really easy. A lot of people like try to shade by like smudging and things like that, which can work, but I like to use airbrushes, and then I used to like to use the eraser as an airbrush too, and you can sort of blend in things that way. So even just the way that you saw me like shade the eyeball, like that's how I shade everything. That's pretty much how I shade everything. Just kind of using the airbrush tools and not trying to do too much manually if I don't have to. You know what? I think this needs... It's actually not bad, to be honest. Why is this smudging so weirdly? Usually it doesn't smudge that strange. See, that's the problem. See, now he's out there making noise, thinking that, oh, I'm going to go out and feed him again because he's a rascal. It's not going to happen. Make this a little bigger. You know what? Maybe I'll just do a regular dot. But shading is... I mean, it is difficult. Even for me, it's difficult, but it just takes practice. And you'll just get better at thinking of everything in 3D. That's really what it is. You just want to think of everything in 3D. That's where the magic is. Do I want to put a jelly bean on this? Maybe I do. Let's try it. Sometimes it... Let me straighten this out. Yeah, definitely check out my Skillshare course on Shading 101. There's lots of... all the tricks that I use for shading and blending and all of that stuff. Very, very, very useful. We could do our... maybe I'll do my... Sometimes I used to do like this was like grass fields or something like that. Just to kind of give it that nice like glare. But I don't know if I want that for these. Or I don't know if I want it that strongly. I don't mind it, but maybe a little, maybe not so I hate when I have it on square and I want it to be on freehand. Well, hate's kind of a strong word. Yeah, we'll make it really slight. Although that does kind of cover this. it makes me feel like I want it a little brighter. I wonder if there's I never really tried putting this on screen, maybe? No, it doesn't really do anything, I don't think. We'll just leave it on. We'll leave it on normal. What happens if I switch it to the top? It's kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting. I don't usually put them on the top, but there's something to be said for that. What do you guys think? Top or bottom? That sounds kind of weird. I think it actually looks kind of cool on the top. I just have the YouTube stuff. Nothing really like. It's usually me like my tutorials for Nomad or me like figuring out Nomad myself. So I don't have enough. I don't have enough expertise to like really make tutorials like other people have. You know, like real like 3D masters. I don't have anything like that, but I do have some tutorials. On I guess they're not really tutorials. I have one about how to make an eye. Not the greatest tutorial, but I think it's a pretty good eye. Tell me if this mutes. I'm gonna press the space bar and I'm gonna see if this mutes. It doesn't mute. I thought I set the hotkey so that would mute. That way, like I can like drink or like swallow loudly, and it's not in you guys' ears. And blow on the screen like I'm always doing. Let me round this out. If I'm gonna sell these, then I wanna round these out and make them nice and pretty. Ooh, look at that. Oh. Come on. There we go. There we go. Just make it nice and round. Let's see what it looks like if I take the airbrush and fade a little bit of the center part of that. I think that actually... maybe a little bit of shading around the edge. Yeah, there we go. I'll buy that. I also feel like it needs a little bit of... I just feel like it could be a little darker around the edges. So let's see what happens when I darken it up a little bit. And what if I do want a little more texture, so I think I'm just going to sort of erase away a little bit of the highlight. just to give it a little something. Huh. Yeah. Okay, cool. Cool. So, what is this? Oh, that's that. So, let me get rid of some of these layers. I'm going to delete this. No, I struggle with Nomad too. Nomad is not, I guess all 3D stuff is like, there's a deep curve. And the reason why I started making videos for Nomad, especially, there's only a few people that were doing it like with the hands. It's just so much easier for me to learn when I can actually see where people are clicking and what they're doing, rather than just having like no hands and trying to look for the little yellow thing that's saying like that they hit there, and then like there's a little yellow thing and you gotta like find it. I just can't stand that. I can't stand it. It's so hard for me to like learn anything that way. Merge that can merge. And this can actually merge. This should merge. These two can be together, or then they're probably not gonna work well. No. Well, these can actually go together. And actually this can go together too. And these two can go together. So now I can still change the color if I need to. Or if I want to. I can still change the color of the eye. Gotta preserve, what I can. So I'll group these. I3. Let me duplicate it, and I'll flatten this. And that way we have access to our eye. Down here. Okay. Okay. So I feel like I should make, what other kind of eye should I make? Yeah, I'm a deep visual learner. Heavy. I need to see those hands. I need to see what you're doing. I need to see all the tips and tricks. I can't chase around a mouse. I also tried to listen to Robot Studio for Nomad stuff, but it was a little hard for me to I think I can understand her, but it wasn't as, I would have to concentrate. And then also it was the trying to figure out what she was doing. I think honestly, nothing against her, nothing against any of the other people that make tutorials. I just think that they were too advanced for me, because I'm just not at that level with 3D stuff. Just not at that level. So it was all just too advanced. Because even some of them, it's like you already have to pretty much like be familiar with the program, and like I wasn't. And I would say even now I don't feel like I'm really familiar with it. I mean, I'm okay. I can make it work, but I think this is good. I think that's a good size. Done. I'll do 2 more. I think every character. Oh, I probably should do a side. So let me get rid of these. I just think it's just a nice dark eye. Kind of keep it simple. I can probably use this one actually. Let's see. I can get rid of this. So we have this. And Okay, so that's really not, it is just a regular black eye. But I can spruce it up. There's always a way to spruce it up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my red, really light red, lower the opacity, and then I'm going to give it some life here. Because our eyes have a lot of color that's just barely perceptible. But if you really look hard, it's there. You probably can't see it, but there is some red there. I'll duplicate it so you can kind of see what it looks like. So sort of like that, but obviously not that extreme. And for this one, maybe I'll just use the regular jelly bean. I'll make the layer 30% and I'll use a regular size brush. That way, if I need to make changes to it, I can do it easilier. I said what I said. Blue. The next one's blue. Designs are us. Is my head getting in the frame? Oh, there's my head. There's my head. That's good. At least it's kind of out of the way. That used to be a problem before when I had a different setup. My head would always go in the frame. Not cool. Let me clean this. I might actually have like a jelly bean stamp. I don't remember. Actually looks like a Mexican jumping bean. It's actually a little... You know what, let me just use liquify and sort of just maneuver this the way that I need it. You can always count on good old trusty liquify. And I'm going to smudge this out a little bit. I'm just going to smudge that over a little bit. Because I want that to be in a different spot. Add layer. I want it to be a little softer. And generally here. Oh my God, did I not select? Do I see any runoff? There is some runoff there. That's okay. I think I'm going to just select this, do the invert, and cut. So now there should be no runoff. Select. Oh, liquify. Liquify. It just alters. It alters whatever is on the layer that you're pushing with it. So liquify's here. That's a good tutorial idea. I should do liquify because there's things that I assume that everyone knows. So that has all these things like twist, like twirl right. You know, and like if you do that, it'll kind of just like twirl it. It looks like a lava lamp. It has all these like weird things that you can do with it. I don't even know what this is. I have no idea what that is. I've never used that before. Pinch. It just makes the thing smaller. Yada yada. Expand. All these things. I usually just use push. And with push, if you make liquify smaller, then it starts to push. Kind of like liquid, it sort of keeps it sharp as can be. You do start to lose a little bit of quality, but for the most part, it's not bad. Kind of keeps it nice and clear. But if I need to move things around, I wanted to make this even, and it wasn't. It was sort of like. So this is how I drew it. Let me go to the right layer. This is how it was drawn. It was a little close there, so then I just chose liquify and make sure the brush was a little big, and then I just kind of liquefied it, just sort of pushed it into place. So that's all I pretty much did. I'm going to go back to where I had it. There we go. Okay, so let me make a which shape do we want this to be? Make something fancy. Do we want just a regular circle? Do something like that. Maybe make it sharp. Sometimes it's even cool if you make like a line through it. Actually, that usually works with. How did I used to do? I used to make like. What did I used to do? It was sort of like this, I think. Sort of like this. And then I would take this Sketchmaster brush and you do a whole like window theme. And do some shading on it, some erase shading. And then you could do like little details that would be like maybe like things on the windowsill, and maybe like things outside, like maybe trees. The ground, maybe something else in the windowsill. Kind of interesting things like that. You could also do stuff in this too, in this world. Sometimes there's just like shapes and all sorts of different shapes. And it's sort of, sometimes it looks funny at first. When you're doing it, it looks kind of funny. But, when you think about it, you're always seeing things in people's eyes. You're always seeing like little reflections of things in people's eyes, and that's what actually makes it look more realistic. So it's really weird at first, but usually it looks fine, especially if it's like smaller. But I think I like this plain. If I'm gonna sell them, then I'll just make them really plain. This I might use, but I think I might make it a little smaller. Maybe I'll distort it. And maybe something like this I will liquefy. And let's see what happens if I twirl it. I think that actually looks pretty good. I actually like that. Liquefy for backgrounds. Hey, what is that? That sounds interesting. Liquefy for backgrounds. Maybe I'll even put a little blue in here. Like we have some blue in our eyes. I mean, this is definitely overkill, but sometimes it's fun to add like these little tiny, let me alpha lock this so I'm not going crazy. These little bits of like almost imperceivable details I really like doing. I really like making it. Even like maybe like little veins, which I'm probably not going to use for this because it doesn't really need it, but I know I have fine tip, maybe like really, let's see what this even looks like. Oh, there it is. There she is. Can't even really see anything. Probably can't even see that. And this is just having fun. I mean, I'm definitely done with this eye. It doesn't even really need all this detail, but it's fun. So let me flatten this. It's on distort or something. I felt physical pain from that. Around the same size. Yeah, that's close enough. That's good. I think one more and I have a nice pack. Then I have a nice little pack of random colors and use liquefy for spiral. Liquefy spiral for background. That'd be something that I'd be interested in seeing. Spiral for backgrounds. Oh, also, if you guys have well, obviously you have like YouTube channels. I don't know if you have videos, but one thing that I noticed, it's really hard for me to get to people's YouTube pages, because when I see someone leaves me a comment, I can't go to their YouTube profile. Because in YouTube Studio, I can click on them, but it just brings up the comment. And I can't even get to my video from their comment. Like, so if someone comments on a video that's like a year old, I have to then go into my YouTube thing and search for that video and try to see what the video is, like next to the comment that's really small. I can probably do it on the computer, but I don't really do YouTube stuff on the computer. Like when I'm trying to respond to people, I just do it on my phone. Excuse me. So if you have like videos and stuff, just like leave a comment under like one of my actually, I don't know if other people are allowed to leave comments on YouTube, but you can try. If you have videos, I'd be interested to see. But it's really hard to like connect and like find people, I noticed on YouTube, unfortunately. Oh, my back. Oh, my back. Okay, one more. I think, and then I'm gonna put this on Gumroad as an eye pack. Maybe it can be pretty close to this, actually. To be honest with you, because I think but I said I was gonna do blue, didn't I? I said I was gonna do blue. So I'll use this. I'll change this up. Let me put this down here with the others. With the other eyes. It doesn't need all this stuff. I'll take that off. Actually, no, you know what? I'll leave it and I'll just make it really light. Almost imperceptible. Okay, so now we have the highlights there. Get rid of this for now. Duplicate. Blue. We'll use this blue for now. I can change it if I decide to change it. So we're going to make this, give it a nice little outer. And let's merge, let's Gaussian blur this a little bit. Blur that in there. Nice, so far. And let me duplicate this, bring it over that. Make it smaller. It's all coming together now. It's all coming together. Is that straight? Taps. That looks fine. Is that too big? Is that iris too big? I feel like sometimes I do make my pupils on the bigger side. I don't know why. Okay, I think that looks straight enough. Okay, maybe a little bit higher. It's hard to tell from this angle. So select, make a layer above, use a dark version of this. We'll go with eyeshadow iris. You know what? I'm not going to use eyeshadow iris this time. I'm just going to use good old graffiti brush at whatever percent that is. I'm going to go really old school with this one. really see those. I can see those a lot, actually. Let me just sort of, I'm on the wrong layer. Always on the wrong layer. Just want to get rid of these a little bit. I can see them a little bit too much. There we go. Some cruddy speed paints. I love it. I love it. We all do. We all do. That's funny. Okay, what's next? What's next? In the old way, how I used to do my eyes, I would do light underneath this. So let me see. I haven't done it in a while. My Skillshare class. That's how I teach. Is to make this like little like light layer. And all these techniques are just like things that I've learned from like, studying like Disney characters and Pixar characters and DreamWorks characters and things like that. So that's really all it is. That's where I learn all my stuff from. Just observation. Maybe a little bit less. There we go. And I used to go to, I still do when I go to museums and stuff. I study how the masters do like paintings. That's how that's why I figured out like how to make like little water droplets. I learned that from. I gotta turn on this little mat where my feet is, so my feet get warmed up. I know how to do it with my toes. There we go. But yeah, just studying the masters. Yeah, that's how I learn. All right, let me select this. Go up. That's actually a good. Actually, let me see. That's good. We'll make it a slight. That's fine. So did I add layer it? It should be add layered. Add layer is so much fun. Add. Oh, I can't make it bigger than this. But this sort of reminds me of like flower petals. And then you just sort of focus on wherever that light is going to be popping off. And then I'll just enhance it with a nice little airbrush just to give it some oomph. The only thing weird is I feel like I want to experiment a little bit. Firstly, I want to make this darker. I feel like this should be totally darker on this side. Make it even darker than that. I wonder what happens if I Gaussian blur the black a little bit. just a smidge. Now, what happens if I go to my add layer again? If the light is bouncing here, what if I make this whole thing, this edge? Oh, you know what? I want to preserve that black. So that means that I have to use this edge. It's probably not going to have the depth that I need for the eye to really look like an eye, but it is kind of cool. It does look kind of interesting. But I gotta make this darker. And I noticed that I feel like it moved or something. It should be right on the edge. Total Eclipse of the Heart. Reminds you of Total Eclipse of the Heart. Maybe if I can just add a little bit of this, just to add a little tiny bit, touch of texture. It actually looks better. It's so bright. Okay. It's actually not. It's not terrible. Not terrible. But I don't know if I like. The only thing that I don't quite like is it doesn't really show the depth. That it's like going inward towards that pupil. The shadow does help a little bit, but let me see if I can troubleshoot why that is. And maybe if there's a way, maybe if I angle this. If I put that on an angle, let's see what happens. Let me smudge it around a little bit. I don't really want to go outside of that eye range. I kind of like that. It's a little more a little less strong. So what about this if I use? If I just go black with it. What if I go black and I use... That's pretty. That's pretty. I feel like I kind of went outside the lines here. That's okay. Let me just erase this a little bit. Get back in the lines like so. And also what I think would be cool is if there was a little bit of I'll use Sketchmaster. a little bit of separation. Just needs a little bit of, hopefully you can kind of see what I'm doing here. Just some variations and some variants. Ooh, I'm happy with that. Do we want to add the jelly bean? Jelly bean, maybe we can add just a little, just keep it simple. Do a little, whoopsie-daisies. Total eclipse of the heart. God, now you guys have to listen to me sing. It's not cool. Not cool. You guys did not sign up for that. Okay, where is this gonna look best? The thing is like, bright highlights look the best when they're near darkness. Ooh, I can see in the, I'm looking in the video now to see which one I like best. It helps a bit. So, let's see. It looked like a regular circle was nice around there. So that's what I'm going to go with. Maybe just a little bit of, little specks here. On the bottom. That's too dark. Yeah, I definitely made a mistake, because now he is out there again, crying for food. I think that's good. I don't want to get too crazy. Okay. And no, let me just duplicate it instead of flattening it. Flat. Put it with the other eyes. Okay, so let me move him into place. Wrong eye, of course. Oh no, that's the right eye. I just had that one chosen too. It would be nice if they were all the same size, but I don't think I want to spend time trying to get them all the same size. Although it would be a little more professional. God. We're making myself laugh. Not being funny. I mean, they're all fairly the same size. Some I can see are clearly not. Okay. right? I think that looks pretty cool. So, what color would be best for these, to display these? Gray looks kind of nice. Warm gray does look pretty nice. What if I do a variant? Gaussian blur, a nice blur. Make it a little darker, maybe a little richer. But this would actually look nicer. This might actually look better as a vignette. Although maybe not. Maybe that looks a little bit too weird. Maybe it's better just to have on a gray background, a darker gray background. What do you guys think? I really should make them all the same size, I feel like. Okay, what's a quick, easy way to do that? So let me clear this. And one way that I think I can do that, or at least make them generally the same size. So I'll use this color. I'll change the opacity to low, and I'll use the rectangle and just sort of see what we're working with. I'll do the same thing down here. Okay, I messed that up a little bit, but that's okay. I'm just going to fill it, and then I'm going to grab it. And I'm just going to move it up. So they should all be the same size. Make this one a little bigger. Okay. And these actually look pretty good. It's just the pupils that kind of throws me off a little bit. But they're actually very good size. It's actually a nice color. I get so sometimes I just don't know what colors to use. And I get like totally, it's like I get totally like lost because I can't figure out like what color I want to use these for the backdrop. Okay, so maybe I need to move these all over a little bit. I don't want them to be crooked. I want them to sort of line up with each other. That's good. What's a good name for these? I don't want to just call it like an eye pack. Maybe like, they are adjustable. I'll probably have to make like a tutorial video on how to change the colors and stuff like that. Maybe this needs a nice Gaussian blur. No, that looks terrible. God, this cat driving me up a wall. You've already been fed. I'm not feeding you again. I'm not doing it. You know what? I'm just going to do a little bit of a little bit of that. Maybe a little bit of noise too. Nah. Maybe flesh out my layer a little bit here. Maybe a little bit of noise. Just to give it a little grit. Give it a little grit. Move this one over a little bit. Because these are all like weird distances from each other. I don't know why. Oh well. Oh, they look super off now. I know what I gotta do. I gotta squint when I'm doing this. That looks right. That looks better. That looks good enough. Okay. I'm going to group these, duplicate, and I'm going to flatten them That way, if I need to, that way I can make them a little smaller and not deal with the ones that are going to be the files. Adjustable eyes. Add text. Okay, I had them the same color, so I gotta change them. We'll go with white for now, and change this horrific font. What font do I want? Probably just gonna go with Arial Rounded. I usually lean towards that one. I do like kiddo handwriting, but I don't think it's the easiest to read in this application. But I do like it. I usually just go with Arial Rounded. Adjustable eye package? No, that's weird. Adjustable eye. Adjustable character eyes sounds pretty good. But it's kind of big. Okay, that's the center. It doesn't look like the center though. Complete Procreate project. That sounds really good. Adjustable eye set. Set of 6 adjustable eyes. See, this is the part of it. This is the part of bundles, collection. I like it. I like where you guys are going with it. Collection, bundles. I love it. Six individual, no. This is the kind of stuff I go through on my own usually. And I just sit here like a dum-dum trying to figure out how to sound professional when I don't really know what I'm doing. 6 customizable eyes. Maybe just 6 adjustable eyes. Bundle. Bundle's a cute word. Adjustable eyes. And then what else do we need here? Procreate complete. Create custom eye colors. Create your own custom fully collection of fully customizable, no, collection of fully, can't use adjustable again. Procreate project. Customizable Procreate. This is so wordy. So wordy. God. I gotta do better than this. Okay, while I'm thinking about that, let me get this together. Nothing on this layer. So I3 is really going to be I6. I3 is going to be I... What should that be? 1, 2, 3, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think. So that's the black one, and that's going to be 1, 2, 3. So that actually is going to be I3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is I5. Let me put them in order. 5. This is 4. I4. I'm going to let you guys know if I get any sales with these. So this is I1. Oop. I1. Where's I2? Oh, I think I2 I brought in from a different... I did do that, didn't I? Okay. I2 I brought in from a different thingy. But I may be able to still... Wait a minute. There's that one, there's that. There's that. Yeah. Like a dum-dum. So I2 I brought in from a different package. So the only way I can make this also customizable, because I want them all to be customizable. So I'm gonna... Oh, I didn't need to cut and paste. I meant to duplicate. Put that back. Okay, so I duplicated this. And now I have to match where the pupil is. So I'm going to use a color. I'm going to use a circle stamp. Not that big. That's fine for now. I'm going to lower the opacity. This comes from client changes. Something that you will always have to do is make client changes. So now I'm going to select this. I'm going to go down here, cut and paste that, get rid of this. This might actually work, actually. Let me just group these for now and call it I2. What if I put this underneath? No discernible difference. That's good. Let's see if I can adjust the color. If it still retains, it kind of bleeds. I don't like that because it's changing the white. Okay, let's see. What's a good way to... I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not perfect. It's not perfect. Okay, so another way to remedy this, I think, would be to... So we have this, we have this. I can make a ring around it. That might help. Okay, so let me use this stamp brush. How big is this? Let me use black. God. It's always something, you know? I was clear on my way to being done with the project. And then you get hit with an issue. Okay, so we don't need this part. And I can probably lighten up. Lighten this up a little bit. It still looks good as an eye. I think so. So if I merge that, and do adjust hue, okay, so now if I want to adjust hue saturation, I can go here and it changes the color. It looks pretty good. This is a little light, but I think that's okay. I think that's okay still. Because it's just it is lighter in the original. So I2. I2 is looking good. Okay. Cool. Flat eyes. Put I1 at the bottom. I2, I4. I don't think there's anything on this layer. Now I'm just cleaning up the layers. I4 looks good. This looks good. I can merge that. I can merge these together. 3 looks good. 5 looks good. Adjust hue. 5. Okay. Ooh. So I do have to put these together because otherwise they won't be able to adjust the colors. So I do have to merge those down. That looks good. That's fine. They can adjust that if they want. And I'll leave these. You know, I'll put them together. So all that's on one. Good. I3 is good. Just double checking everything now to make sure that they can edit the color. Okay, and now I'm just putting adjust hue saturation so that they'll know that's how you adjust the color. Just hue saturation. Okay. All right, cool. Adjustable eyes bundle, customizable Procreate project. Oh, I didn't mean to rasterize that. And to edit it. Ruby Doo. Customizable. Fully customizable layers. No, because they're not fully customizable. Unfortunately, they're close to being fully customizable. Is it me, or is there too much space between the adjustable and eyes? See? That's the kind of thing that I put up on the website and then I feel like a dum-dum. Eyes for all your characters. Eyes for all characters. Customizable Procreate layers. With layers? Is that too wordy? Customizable Procreate project with layers. Sorry, I know I always work really small. Easily change eye color. Customizable eye colors with layers. You know what? I think I'm going to name this Epic Eyes bundle, because that's the name of my Skillshare class. Adjustable eye colors. Adjust eye colors. Adjustable eye color layers. Adjustable. This is so boring. I apologize. Adjustable eye color layers. But honestly, like, it's so funny because I don't really usually think of all this stuff as like work, because like it's fun and it's beautiful and I like making this stuff. But when I think about like how much time I put into like making things and doing the website and doing all these other like projects, like it's a lot of time. It's a heck of a lot of time that I spend on this stuff. Hence, you know, finally selling it. I'm trying to get this little mat I have that keeps my feet warm in the right position, so I can feel some heat. Some heats in my feet. Okay, there we go. Adjustable eye, Epic Eyes Blender. Adjustable eye color layers. Epic Eyes bundle. Eyes. Fully adjustable eye colors. Adjustable eye colors via layers. Ruby Doo. Wait, is it 3? Oh my God, it's 3:25 a.m. Oh my God, I did not realize it was that early in the morning. Have fun with the pup tomorrow. The German Shepherd Husky mix. That's amazing. I love it. Have a great night. I feel like people aren't going to understand this. Fully adjustable eye colors. Make this a little smaller. There's one thing I will say is Photoshop is better with like text things. Do I have, let me insert a photo. Dang, I feel like this doesn't work. Yeah, no. Stupid. I thought I saved I thought I had a Procreate thing that I saved. Where would it be? I'm pretty sure I saved one as a PNG. Now I have to go out of here. Procreate icon. Okay. Share PNG. Save image. Now I'm going to get back out of here. Go back into wherever I was working. And it should be here somewhere. Why is it... Ugh. I don't understand why it has the stupid white behind it. That's so strange. That doesn't normally happen with PNGs. So strange. I do not. Okay, so I'm just gonna do it this way. The only problem with this is it sort of lowers the quality, I've noticed. It sort of lowers the quality of whatever you bring over ever so slightly. Put our little Procreate thing there. I think it looks good to go. I'm happy with it. I do want to add a little bit of texture, so I'll just use the noise brush, I think. And I'm on the wrong layer. Great. Perfect. Perfect. Perfecto. Always on the wrong layer. Never fails. Just want to add a little bit. That's fine. Okay, so this is pretty good for I don't even know what I'm going to use this for. It's not a... It's too big to be... I know what I can do. I'm going to group these. Make my life easier. Thanks, Indy. I appreciate it. This is hard work here. This is tough work. Wait, did I duplicate this? I don't think I did. Duplicate, flatten, so that I can hide this. Okay, so now I'm going to copy this. So let me go to make my life easier. This is the banner. This is a banner size. So can hide this. And I wonder if now the only thing I should probably change is this. I'll make it a little bigger and I'll just bring it over here. Okay, so I think this looks good as a banner. So I'm going to share this to my computer. As a banner, and this is going to be the icon. So let me hide my other icon. Hide all these, and then I'll paste it. Hopefully it pastes okay. Okay, so I'm going to make a new layer with this. Cut and paste. That way that's there, won't move. Good. So now, I want to make this a little bigger. That's good. So now I can adjust the words. Cut and paste. Oh, it's blurry. It's too blurry. It's too blurry. Dang it. Let's see if I can... yeah, let's see if I can do this. I hope it doesn't take them away for good, does it? I don't know if it does. I'm not trying to take them away for good. What are you doing? Let me make my art, please. Good, 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 good. Okay, so these should preserve the They shouldn't get blurry. They look blurry, but they shouldn't get blurry. Why are they blurry? Okay. I see what you're doing to me. Procreate tutorials. Thank you. I appreciate that. I love how official that your account looks too. Super official. Super efficient. I love it. Insert photo. Do I need some new water? Do I need some more water? I think that looks like water. I am thirsty, actually. I do need to get some more water. Okay, now I can't see. I can't remember what I wrote. Epic eyes. God, how long is this? I can't believe this is almost 3 hours. Bundle. Gotta make sure I don't misspell anything because sometimes I do not spell check. Oh God, what am I doing? Okay, add text. Fully. There's one thing I don't like about Apple. It doesn't really, like, if this was on my computer, if this was in Google Chrome, or if this was on SwiftKey on my phone, it would remember that I wrote what I just wrote, so I wouldn't have to like do all this again. Fully adjustable eye colors. Exclamation point, not a one, not a one, not a one, exclamation point. Okay, this is so hard to see. I want it to be white. Okay, get into place. And obviously I messed something up here because there's not matching up. But that's okay. This is what happens when I start to work really fast. VOG? What's VOG? VOG FYI. What's a VOG? Video of very odd guy. That's me. That would be facts. Now I can't remember what I was. Oh, epic. There they are. Okay, so let me edit this. Let me make this white. And I'll make it bigger. Nice. So I'll delete that. Fully adjustable eye colors. Okay, good. Looks like it's a match. So I can delete this one. And now we just have our little system here. Make sure this doesn't look good on this side. Nah. I don't know. What do you think? I know this doesn't line up with the Procreate thing, but maybe I should line it up with the Procreate thing. It should be lined up with the Procreate thing. Maybe I need to separate these a little bit. Give them some breathing room. might help the... Okay, so that's a good icon. So let me share this to... Let me change this. I feel like this needs to be... Okay, and now one more thing. Does that look good over there, or should I just keep it in the middle, or should I bring it to the right? I want it to be balanced. It'd be kind of nice if I could just like put it up in this little nook, even though no one will probably be able to read it. Or I could go crazy and put it down here. What do we think? I think that I'm too tired to think more about it. So I am going to send it to the computer. I'm going to unplug my... No, I won't unplug it yet. Okay, so we got that done. We got the eyes in. I made some cool eyes. I'm very happy with that. That was a fun live. But I don't have time to really do anything else because it's already 3:40. Good morning is for real. Good morning is legit. I cannot believe that it's so long and that this has been almost 3 hours. That's so crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna get some sleep now. Well, to be honest, I might put this on Gumroad and then go to sleep. But we'll see. But I appreciate all you guys for coming through. Thank you. Shout out to Surfix. Shout out to Carol Bates. Vogue, FYI, whatever that is. I'm still not sure. Shout out to Procreate Tutorials. Shout out to Indigo IX. Ruby Doo. Getting a dog tomorrow. So cool. So shout out to Ruby Doo. I'm over here trying to I guess I can look here now. Thanks for all your help, Ruby Doo. Shout out to Savant of Nothing. Savant of Nothing. I love these names. I got some cruddy speed paints. That was like the quote of the night. I like the word cruddy. Shout out to Designs R Us. Shout out to... Let's see, I don't want to miss anyone. Manio Entertainment. He liked my typing. And shout out to Ocean Man. Jose Oliver, all the way from Nebraska. Made in Puerto Rico. Designs Are Us. Thank you guys. Now I'm Lex. Appreciate you guys. I am getting some sleep. Have a great night. Keep drawing. Yeah, I got 350, almost a 3-hour stream, but I'm not going to wait for 3 hours because I need some sleep. All right, keep drawing, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace. That's